What's up, my Broccolites? Today we're going to be playing Tempest. Popular demand says that Tempest is a pretty cool level. I played this level before, but I don't remember much about it, and know there's like a cool little like new enemy-ish kind of thing going on, where they add like a new angel or something. And I know it's mostly a water level, so I mean conduction doesn't really work anyway, so I'm not super upset. But oh wow, okay, can't wall jump off that. But yeah, we're just going to be playing it. I'm going to give my honest opinion on the level. Wow, I suck. I've been playing a lot of just regular levels today. Some of you guys might have seen me on some other streams today who were playing ULTRAKILL. I was just kind of hanging out and seeing what people might think of the game. Kind of like newish people. What is this? I don't think I'm supposed to be here. It's like, no, I'm supposed to be there, right? I'm supposed to be there, though. I don't know what to do with that. Oh, there's a door there? Okay. Well, I'm sure that was abundantly clear to everyone when they played. Yeah, I mean, I do remember this level. I remember there being a decent number of idols, though I could be wrong. Yeah, so far, I mean, these rooms aren't so bad. There are some tiny compressed rooms I do remember, though. Yeah, this was made pre-fraud, so there are no fraud enemies in here. Oh my god, what am I bouncing on? Yeah, what is that? Why do I float like that? Okay, that's weird. Here's the idle action. Yeah, it's a bit kind of annoying to parkour through this, I can't lie. Very, very vertical level. Am I supposed to? Yeah, I'm supposed to be here. Okay, and then red skull. Ooh. Yeah, it's big maze, big maze. It's all coming back to me now. Blue skull. And fodder. Okay, not so bad. Can't even see the outlines of these enemies. Yeah, I can't use my conductor in here. Jump start. That sucks. Oh well. So far so good though. Our rooms are changing. That is definitely the case. Oh my god, the floating myth though. It is not designed for these cramped rooms, I will say. Floatiness. Constantly bumping your head against the ceiling does not feel very good. Those doors are loud. Oh my god. Okay. Very blue level. I think, yeah, this is where the new angel comes in now. Radiant enemies, I do not remember this. So far, this is probably my favorite room, though. Because there's no water, funnily enough. Nope, oh, okay, I got pushed into it. That sucks. Oh, I hit the headshot. Call me demon. So far, not so bad, though. At all? Nope. Of course, you got something to say. You guys might notice that I have a unique parry sound. This is the new angel. Sorry, I'm locking in. I think I have to destroy this. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know exactly what's going on. Oh well. thing has a lot of health, though, I will say. Got some free action going on. Amazing. See if I can get a punch surge thing going here. Never mind. Okay, finally. Jesus. You saw that fella that was stuck up on that wall there, right? What, do I just attack that repeatedly? Okay. That doesn't seem too fun. Oh, I remember this. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a bug. This should not be behaving the way it is. Also, God, I hate those eyes. Okay, and you're back? Wow, basically just a budget power right there. I don't know where to go. Oh, just go right here. Jeez, the green is so subtle. Am I even going the right way? Oh, wow. What? Okay, it seems like kind of backwards level design, but oh well. Now I die? Question mark? Oh, not yet. Virtue one shot? Hell yes. Yeah, so far a lot of these rooms, although I am very grateful that there's not so much water anymore. Because I can't lie, the water is not very good in those cramped rooms. Just not enough space to jump up and really utilize that fact that you are floating. And instead, it just becomes annoying. That was delicious, whatever I did there. I don't even know. Slurp just popped off. Oh, hello. Oh, wow. I think that enemy might have a weakness to silver nails, actually. Or nails just in general, maybe, but... it would make sense, considering all nails... oh, all angels have a nail weakness. Oh, that sucks. Oh, and there it goes. Something's happening? Okay. Very cinematic level. Nope, I feel like I'm not supposed to be there. Minotaur. Cup change. Poor fella. I thought he was charging up, but... oh, now he is. Sorry, bud. Man, you were loud. Okay. Okay. And now I get the blue skull? Thank you. Oh, this is the ferryman part. Oh, great. Beauty of coins. Perma conduction? Okay, no, never mind. They wanted to, though. What? Oh, come on, he blocked my whiplash. Good point. Amazing. Honestly, so many virtues. I'm really getting some tractor and jackhammer value here. Okay, excuse me. Wow. That's fun, I suppose. Felt a little bit forced, but it's whatever. Nothing weird has happened yet. It's normally like #1 feature of Rocket videos is that something abnormal happens. You need to go deeper. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming I continue. Is there another thing after this? I don't think so. Oh, there's more. And it's turning purple. Oh, I remember this. Was it just facing backwards? I was. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I remember this. This is quite beautiful. This level invested a lot into its original design. But I will say, some of the combat mechanics were a bit forced. Light so much light, its radiance lit the sky. No, it was the sky. Were they truly rings of salvation? Were they our breaking wheels? Suddenly it appeared between us and our last train home. Countless living creatures flooded to its side, and they singed and salted the earth. Singed and salted the earth, and they let nothing reach it. Now its glory like a mountain reaches the horizon in complete stillness. On the other side, a mountain much greater that reaches the very heavens. For us, this is the end of the line, and for you, it cleaved the advent of your deliverance. We know of only the shades to keep our company. Oh, deliverance! Huh, that's like the angel. Ah, there's credits. Oh. Well, you can read that, I guess. Boom. Excusez-moi. Wow, that was it. Okay. Well, I guess, yeah, that was a fine level. My biggest issues with it, the idols were a bit silly, I would say. Just a lot of forced interactions just to, like, bait a player into going somewhere and then baiting them into going back somewhere else. And it's like, okay, come on, you know, just don't, like, try to reinvent the wheel. Just show me the enemy and let me fight it, you know? Or, you know, there's also times when, I don't know, like, I don't know if it's that mannequin room. Like, I don't know if there even needed to be a fight there with those mannequins in that little cylindrical room. Because how do people fight mannequins, right? It seems to me that people fight mannequins with mainly coins, and like maybe they get a sweet lineup and they, you know, do something else. But yeah, this is also extremely not obvious. There are some rooms like, okay, like, and like this verticality when there's no water, and then they add water, and then like the verticality doesn't really add to the actual room. I think does this room fill with water? Or is that later? All that verticality and no water, and then we go here. It doesn't know. I'm about to try to P-rank this if I can help it. Just say I did it. Yeah, then it fills with water. This little water bit is confusing to me. I don't know what the purpose of it is down there with the bubbles. It's like kind of like lava-ish. Oh, okay. I see, this is the purpose of the verticality. Oop. Oh, that's where I came from. You go down. Okay. Well, at least I'm familiarizing myself. Yeah, this room. This room with the mannequins, it's like kind of extra. Like, who in their right mind is trying to fight these mannequins head on, you know? It's so hard to see where they are as well. I have to use coins. I don't know if that's something that they consciously did, but I don't know, that's just the case. I feel like that whole room could have been avoided and just, I don't know, put something else in here instead. Cordial shotgun, my beloved. And I might die here, actually. Oh, I hope I don't die. Is this where they introduce the deliverance? Loud doors. Whoa, okay. Got this little cinematic bit. I swear to God, if I die immediately after waiting this long coming to the next fight. Oh, what the? Okay. I don't know what suddenly gave me all that health back, but do these give me health? No. Waiting this long coming to the next. They are there. Maybe I should be using them. Huh. Like impromptu hook points, but they're really tiny. Probably easier to accidentally hit it than it is to actually purposefully hit it. It's not something I would normally like. Bunch of unexpected hard damage for hitting, like, you know, if there's an enemy right here and I accidentally grapple onto that guy, that would be pretty miserable. Hello, Minotaur. Never mind. Ow. That was quite a bullet sponge. I guess they gave it so much health so that you could see its gimmick instead of just instantly killing it. It's cool, I guess. Yeah, I'm not used to having the fire starter in my first slot, so bear with me here. Amazing hideous mass kill. See if I can do the triple punch kill. Ah, so close. Double punching is just as fun though. Alright, I never know where to go here. It's this way. I thought so. I also don't quite know why they kind of make you fight another one alone. I guess just to remind you of its existence. I feel like once you introduce the enemy, you want to put it with a bunch of other enemies in a combo. Alright. Budget Providence doesn't even function. The combat music hasn't even started. Oh, and I think he died in the death zone. Sick. Now I know where to go, though. Alright, yeah, this is what I'm talking about with, like, reverse engineering, like, idle stuff. Like, why? Like, why do I have to go over there, you know? That's what I don't like about 1-R. It's just, like, the ritual of needing to, like, trigger an idle to happen just so you can progress. Kind of annoying. I don't know. I feel like it's very antithetical ULTRAKILL design. Wow. Oh my god. That is nice though that that water does bounce you up instead of letting you sink. The one that does damage. Stick some sauce. Actually, let me see if I can do the cool little trick here. Oh, and I think the idol's dead. Never mind. I killed it by accident. Never mind, it's there. Okay, yeah, there's a trick you can do, which isn't really useful at all, but you can do it. Never mind, I messed it up. Basically, if you punch an idol after hitting it with a jackhammer during the hit stop... Oh my god, you're so loud. Jesus Christ. I don't even know if you could hear me there. Yeah, there's a bug currently that if you break an idol with a hammer... Actually, wait, there's still an idol left in this level. Yeah, I'll try to show you guys, actually. That's where I came from. Oh yeah, and this, you go here. Oh. I feel like, am I supposed to be facing a certain direction when that happens? I don't know. Sorry. Goodbye. I'm gonna do the blue path because that's where the idol is. I'm gonna see if I can pull that trick off that I was talking about with the hammer and the idol. It's especially... Oh, right, I forgot about this. Really? Yeah, the lightning has to touch the water to kill them. Okay, I see it when they're doing that. This is arguably the hardest room. Locking in slightly. Oh my god. Thought for sure I was gonna die to just conduction there. It's evil, putting that virtue right on top of that thing. Delicious double virtue one-shots, though. Alright, this. Because why not? Oh wait, I think I destroyed the last idol. Whoopsie daisies. Well, if I don't get another idol, I will at least show you guys what I was talking about after the fact. Where am I going? Go back? Oh, right. Okay, so it loops. Gotcha. Silly me. You go deeper. Okay, there's no more idols. It's P rank, though. I'm sure. Yeah, all this, like, going into rooms and you're facing backwards and stuff, don't like it. Do not like it, but this is cool. Yeah, they slayed on the artistic design of everything, but questionable level design. Alright, well, that was that. I mean, no level was fine. There were some rooms that were way better than others. There was a lot of fodder. So I think it was probably targeting a specific demographic of players. I, for one, don't like fighting fodder. I think it's pretty boring to like have to scavenger hunt for fodder across the map, like strays and soldiers and schisms and filth. But yeah, let me try to show that idol thing I was talking about. Yeah, basically, if you hit an idol with a hammer and then destroy it with a fist, it actually stores this overpump for some reason. It's really funny, and it actually releases when you swap to a new weapon, like that. So that's kind of a fun little thing. I was trying to do that earlier, but oh well. It's just kind of like a niche bug. It's pretty cool. It's like a remote detonator. My opinions on the level, there were a lot of rooms that were like very vertical, and I don't really like the vertical rooms when, like, because like water, the nice thing about water, like think about Deep Blue, the level 5-1. The nice thing about water is that it's used in rooms with a really high ceiling and with like really wide arenas for the most part. But like the water is most fun to fight in those scenarios, and like the only time when they use a small room with water, for the most part, is like that one room, I think it's the right door that takes you to the 2 Serbs and the Maurice. Because the water takes you to the ceiling, which makes it so that the Serbs can't easily dash into you, right? And that's like, you know, oh, okay, a bit forgiving that does that. It's like kind of like a trade-off. So you don't feel bad about hitting the ceiling every time you jump. But like when you're trying to chase fodder across the map, having your head on the ceiling is really annoying, especially when like enemies are like throwing explosives at you or tracking projectiles. It just limits your movement to like just being able to move forward or down instead of moving like, you know, diagonally in any direction. Yeah, that's one thing I definitely had a problem with. But there were rooms where they like made it more spacious and there was more room to play, and that was definitely more fun. The Deliverance enemy, didn't get the chance to see it all what it was doing because I would just kill it so fast. I think it had that blue projectile, kind of like a Providence, except blue. So that was cool. I don't even know what the lightning did. Yeah, and then there were like a couple times, mainly that Virtue room, but like a little bit everywhere else, like using an idol to lock you away from going someplace. It's kind of, I don't know, it's just annoying. Going up to see the Virtue enemy, or like try to progress. Seeing, okay, well there's an idol downstairs. Going downstairs to, you know, try to break the idol. And you can't go kill that Virtue because you have to do that fight with the Gutterman and the Swords Machine. It's like, okay, like, you know, and I don't much like that. That one room that was really big with the water, I really liked when you're fighting the Deliverance and those 2 like idols around the blood tree or whatever. That room was actually pretty fun, I would say. That was probably the room I had the most fun. Just the most space to play around in that like watery environment. And I actually got to experience the Deliverance to some degree and see a little bit of counterplay by killing it over a pit. The little idol thing that respawns it dropped into the pit and instantly killed it, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, other than that, I feel like the level struggled to use water gimmicks to their strength, and I feel like the level had a severe shortage of choice. Like I said, and like just to sort of finalize this choice point, it's like you have a lot of rooms with just a lot of fodder and one big enemy, or a lot of rooms with like a mix of both, you know what I mean? Big enemies and fodder. And the mix of both is always the better choice, you know what I mean? Like that first room with like just, I think it's like 4 soldiers, 4 schisms, 4 strays or whatever, and a gutterman. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but like those rooms just weren't fun, like at all. You know, if I liked nuking, I would just nuke and it would make it equally boring because I just kill them all instantly. Or I try to fight them in a, you know, less auto way and I still get treated with the same like boring counterplay. So yeah, I don't know. I think that and a lot of the times that they would use like medium enemies, like slightly bulkier enemies, like Virtue, Cerberus, like the Ferryman, like they were all guarded behind these like, you know, tricky walls with like the yellow hook points and the idols and like the Ferryman lightning thing striking to like kill enemies so you can open the wall. I don't know, it's just weird. So weird. But oh well, I mean, for the most part, I would say there was a lot of artistic care that was extremely cool, and I'd love to see that represented more. I don't know if there's ever going to be a part 2, but that level showed some promise as like a premiere into what like ULTRAKILL level designers can really bring to the table. But yeah, other than that, low-key kind of mid. And I hate to say that, but it is low-key kind of mid. Anyway, this has been my video. Take it easy, everyone. Hope you have a good day. Goodbye.